This is Vince with Bulldog Rooter, job number 51155097. This is an upload video. Got called out for a video inspection actually of a mainline that had just been cabled out. Customer wanted to verify it was open and not compromised. So started with the camera and it started holding water out in the sewer outside, about 55 feet from our cleanout access in the basement. Since that cabling service didn't seem to get the line clear for more than a week or two, customer authorized use of the hydro jetter to clear the line. We are dealing with a 116-year-old 4-inch, and I think some 6-inch clay pipe. To say heavy root intrusion would be an understatement. From the curb out, where I first located our video inspection, there's just massive root intrusion. It almost goes beyond root intrusion into full-on hostile takeover. We've got the line cleared. I've worked that last section, that last 15 feet of pipe or so, very heavily. I kind of called it after an hour. Didn't want to end up compromising the pipe using the jetter. The roots, again, were severe. There's some in there probably as thick as my finger. Real big trees on this street. So coming back to the 6-inch clay, you'll see right at that first joint, there's some remnants of roots. Some of that hanging out there is loose and will wash away. It's every joint coming back from the sewer. Right there's a real thick one there growing in and down the pipe. Again, we've worked this very heavily with the jetter as much as we care to in an old pipe without compromising anything. Thick roots there. This is by far the worst here. This joint's become totally separated, and that root right there, we've worked that. I probably spent 5-10 minutes working just that joint. You can see there's another root there. You can see a break here at the top of the pipe. Right there in the bottom left corner. I think some of those roots are loose there. Just like there as well, those are loose. Very heavy pitting. Push those and make sure they're loose. As you can see, they are. Pushing them down the pipe. That's just a fraction of what we got out of this line. More sitting there. Will wash out with use from plumbing fixtures inside the home. Able to identify the 4 to 6-inch transition. As you can see, we kind of had some roots there in tow for a second. They're sitting in there loose. See me push them down the pipe. I think we're back in 4-inch now. So a little bit of a belly here. The customer was aware of actually when they moved in. You can see roots there as well. So about 25 feet out. This was belly when I first ran the camera. I think I've actually got some loose roots there, wanting to kind of hold the water back. But definitely a belly here at around 25 feet, as you can see. Remnants there. That one's loose. I've got it in tow. You can see with the camera. We're going back under a belly here. just outside around 12 feet. Some of that could be our roots here. You see I just knocked them off the camera. We're transitioning there to cast iron, which was bellied in my first video inspection. There was actually a clog forming before those roots, and I was able to push that free down, and then we saw it holding water and the camera couldn't get past. But this, the original cast iron waste penetration, it looks like there's a belly right there. It's possible the home settled and there was a loss of grade, because we can see the building drain right here. We're in the clean out riser. There's still roots being washed out, but there is a little bit of a grade issue here, right where the clean out's tying in. Pulling up our 3-inch ABS cleanout. This is where the work was performed today. This concludes the video inspection. Thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter.